NBA presented by Kia. The Rockets have now won 17 of their last 18 at home and 12 in a row in their gym. They've only lost one game at home since February 9th, and that was to Golden State. But now they've beaten Golden State twice in this series, and we're all knotted up at 2 apiece. Welcome to Inside. Shaq's right there. Kenny's right there. Chuck is down there.
What's up, man?
Were you mugging over here?
No, never, Ernie.
Yes, you were.
Earlier.
I don't know what you were doing.
I've been in love with you since 1989. I would never do that to you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Harden says he's catching the red eye to the Bay Area for Game 5.
Get it, Chuck? I got it.
Yeah.
It's corny, though.
Yeah, it's extremely cornball.
Wow, you guys in a bad mood.
No, come on, that is corny.
Jeez.
Come on, Mr. Cranky.
Yo, I'm in a good mood tonight.
James Harden was dancing.
And then you get Durant's elbow on top of Harden's noggin.
Well, at least we know he's not a fighter.
You could have punched that in.
You could have counted to 100.
10-8 at that point. There's Durant.
He didn't stop shooting.
They're both rubbing.
Oh, give me that.
Austin Rivers had it, then lost it. And Steph got it and put the little floater in.
Yes, indeed.
Steph played better tonight.
Kevin Durant. And then he makes it look Steph for this 30-point game for Curry, his second 30-point game of these playoffs. Harden pulling up. Ooh. Harden at 38, his fifth 30-point game, and now he's got a 4-point play because Klay Thompson knocked him down. 44-39, Rockets with a lead. Rivers, part of a 17-4 Houston run.
Well, this series.
Yeah, they're up.
Ball well, shooting with confidence.
They're up double digits there, and then Harden misses but gets it back. And at the half, they're up 61-54. More of the same from Harden in the third.
Back up.
Cash rules everything around him,
didn't he?
Get the money.
And 6 out of 17 from deep for Harden on the night.
17 threes in a game.
50 threes taken by the Rockets, the most by any team in these playoffs. Durant.
Oh, man. Let the heat up.
Live. 79-67.
This guy played great too, Ernie.
Yes, sir. Eric Gordon. He's had a great series. He had 20.
Yeah. Oh, watch it.
Right, Durant. And then Steph.
Ooh, get him on them skates, buddy.
Stepping back and draining that three.
Oh, got him.
And one.
Should have been and one.
Suddenly they're right back in it at 86-82, and then, boy, Harden always had those answers.
That's just bad defense right there with 1 second to go. You got to overplay him.
Harden just going to
God.
find his way to the rim there, and now it's a 13-point lead, but it's not over. It's 101-92 when Chris Paul connects. Still not over. Oh boy, Draymond Green turned it over when they had a chance to cut that lead again, and P.J. Tucker put it home to make it a 10-point game. Still not over, though.
Oh, get this little guy off of me.
Oh, please.
Jeez.
Durant had 34, his 7th 30-point game of this postseason. Yeah, a little floater action. Draymond inside.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and then after the offensive rebound, Curry collects himself and knocks that down, and suddenly it's a 2-point game.
James gave him a chance.
Yeah, had a chance to make it a 4-point game, but could not.
I think I would have extended the game and tried for, even though this is a good shot. For
that's a great shot. And this another good one here.
Yeah, good one, not a great one. That's a tough one.
But how many times have you seen him make that shot?
Yes.
Million times.
I mean, how he get so wide open?
Good hustle by Draymond.
Maybe one more pass. What do you think, Kenny?
Yep, one more.
Chris Paul collects the rebound, and Houston collects the Game 4 win, 112-108. Again, 12 straight home wins. But Golden State's got the home court in this series. They'll have Game 5 Wednesday in Oakland to break the 2-2 deadlock. Here's Mike D'Antoni.
But on the offensive end, he was really huge and came up with a big rebound again, and just battling. And Durant was super, but PJ battles, and he got in a little foul trouble. But other than that, he was super again.
Mike, over here. Tanwick with the Los Angeles Times. What's going through your mind when Durant gets that look with like 8
You
seconds?
probably don't want to know. It's not pretty. And Steph, too. It's not pretty, both of them. It's just part of the game. I mean, it's just the way it is. Long rebounds are the most dangerous things because guys are trying to go back and get them, so you lose sight of your men. And they were open, and now they hit a bunch to get where they got. So probably the law of averages caught up a little bit, but they are very capable of hitting that. And obviously, that's a tough moment.
From way downtown, as they say, and 17 for 50 tonight for the Rockets. Golden State put 33 of those things up and only hit 8. And the Rockets win Game 4. And now, what are you looking at with that look of? It looks like a look of disgust, or it may be a look of just astonishment on your face.
That's just so many threes, and it's just so streaky. And you just wonder how many times they can go to the well. And it's just going to be a great series. But, man, you would like at some point to have a plan B. You got the greatest shooting team in NBA history. They're actually 8th in the NBA in shooting threes now. That tell you how
attempts.
That tell you how out of whack this whole three-point shooting thing has become. I mean, you got 3 of the greatest shooters ever, and there are 7 other teams that shoot more threes than them. That's ridiculous.
Houston, obviously, number 1. Milwaukee is right up there with them as well, and Milwaukee's a step away from going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
But how do you break this down? What's the first thing that jumps out when you look at how they won Game 4 of this series?
That Golden State didn't apply pressure. I thought every time that they drove the basketball, from Draymond Green to Steph Curry early in the game to even Durant, they applied pressure that the Rockets couldn't handle. But when they stayed perimeter, the Rockets switched everything and made them take tough shots. I thought that surprised me, that they wouldn't continue and make a concerted effort to get into the paint and get twos at the same rate that they would get threes.
Well, I just think it's 2 veteran teams that know what's at stake. When you're on a veteran team and you lose 2, you automatically go to, this is your excuse. Oh, they did what they had to do at their place. Now we got to go back to our place and do what we had to do. I would like this to go 7. Houston did what they were supposed to do. Steph and Clay, they're going to say, none of the gimmicks that you tried against us work. We just missed shots. That's what great players are. And hopefully they can get the next game. But you got 2 veteran teams that knows what's at stake, and they're battling. And I hope it goes to 7.
Clay just 11 points, 5 out of 15, and 1 out of 6 from deep in this one. Curry had 30, Durant had 34, Draymond Green 15, 10, and 5.
I would say there's one thing.
Say it.
I think the Warriors have become too reliant, going back to the situation with Patrick Beverley and the Clippers, where he was annoying Kevin, and they just put him in the post, let him go one-on-one. I think the Warriors need to take a step back and let's try to get Clay going. Let's try to get Steph going more. Because now, when you watch him, I guarantee you, I don't even know the stats. I bet you Kevin Durant has taken more shots in a probably 4 or 5 game stretch than he has any time in his time with the Warriors. And I think it's really hurting Clay, and I think it's hurting Steph also, because neither one of them have been in the rhythm at all.
Better rhythm for Steph tonight than we've seen. He hit about half his shots, but just 4 for 14 from deep. Harden says he's catching the red eye in the Bay Area.
Same one.
Right. Yeah, we just saw that. That joke wasn't corny. It was corny-ah. Skeets from the starters. Yeah, I'll show myself out. Yes, go ahead, Skeets. You're the best, man.
I love
Hey, Skeets, that was corny too.
No, that was creative.
That was. Good job. My Canadian brethren.
No, that joke was corny.
You're going to see a lot of this guy in the highlights coming up from Boston.
Skeets.
The UEFA Champions League semi-final.